Liz Random Outback doing the Lunar Eternal Blue review. It's been a while, but I lost my save. I'm finally back to where I was. We're going through the Forest of Illusion. This is where you get your third team member. Most important thing to remember from going through this forest is to get the long sword for Hero. My characters and stats may be slightly different because I had to start completely over to get back to this point. But trust me, you miss nothing. This is the first dungeon in the game that actually gets kinda dangerous. Mainly because of the goblins and the Goblin King and all that crap. And also one of the first dungeons where you may be tempted to use your starlights. Yeah, sometimes the Goblin King has a shield, and if he uses that shield, even Post Sword can't kill him. Yeah, this is one of the dungeons where you can easily burn up all your magic just trying to do the regular fights at the start. Yeah, the goblins that wield clubs are way more dangerous than the regular goblins. The main reason that it's such a good build-up spot is because of these goblin fights, because you can draw as many goblins as you want to the battle and rack up the XP. The only problem is it's dangerous to tell them to do that because the goblins hit really, they hit really hard at this point. see my hero getting his ass kicked. Just learned the pretty much purify spell. Yeah, it's okay to burn up herbs in these early dungeons because herbs are pretty much useless for the most part anyway. They're useful at the very start, of course, but once you get to a certain point, there's no need to even have them around. But Dover nuts, on the other hand, you want to hold on to those. The only important item in this place is the long sword, as I already stated. I mean, there's a chainmail you can equip for slightly better defense. If you want hero to be good, you need to at least get the long sword. I suggest you build up in this place before you beat it. I suggest you build up a few levels because the goblin fights and stuff are worth so much magic. And from here to you get to the snow mountains, I believe the magic is actually kind of poor. So if you want to build up your spells, this is the place to build up your spells for the time being. But yeah, this is the dungeon where it starts showing you how difficult the game will become in the near future because the enemies do escalate quickly in their strengths. That's why on the previous video, if it made it to the cut where you had to acquire, where you had to buy multiple items at the shop. Sorry, I was talking and I distracted myself. I was going the wrong way. It's hard to remember the way to go in this place because it is a big ass tree maze. I used to know it like the back of my hand, but it's really easy to get lost. Yeah, this dungeon is really easy to get lost. Even though it's a pretty linear path, it's still difficult to get lost. It's hard to find your way somewhere. If anybody's actually viewed my videos, you already know I'm working on other projects right now. One of them I just started is a playthrough of Chrono Trigger. But yeah, I got those things going on. And of course my other random videos if you want to check them out. Ooh, the albino bamboo. One of the worst enemies in this place because they hit so ridiculously hard. especially when they throw those snowballs and rocks. You want to be careful of them. Never mind, I was thinking about Lunar Silver Star story. And this one, they have that weird flip. We'll get the Lunar Silver Star story another day. Especially now that I have cleanse litany spell. Quit going out the same building. Haze like forest. I'm only using post sword because I know how bad these baboons can get. Especially if they're paired with a bunch of goblins. Because you can see how much damage they take. They're not weak. We should be getting close to the gypsy camp. We need to take a side route if you want to get to chainmail. I believe backtracking stupidly. Yeah, it's been a long time since Goblin King battle. If you already had Gene, then this would be a badass battle to build up XP on, but if it's just Hero and Ron Parr, then you're pretty much wasting your time. Well, you're not wasting your time, it's just not as effective. You don't have enough people to kill the onslaught of goblins that will normally appear in these fights. Now, if you built up Hero's magic, you can use Squall to make these fights a lot easier, but that's about the only use you would have out of this magic. I'm gonna try to think of something to say to make this less tedious for you. But all I can think about are spoilers for later in the game. Talking about it, man, I'm getting myself killed. Especially like this. Why the hell is the mouse in the way? Get myself sidetracked. I know I bypassed getting the chainmail, but like I said, the long sword is the only really important item in this forest. But here we are at the carnival. Commentary's been shitty so far, but let's see if I can do better here. Now if you're playing the PlayStation version, you'll be able to get one of the bromides here, but there are no bromides in the Sega CD version.
Wow, that was amazing! She's the most skillful dancer I've ever seen!
Well, thanks. Say, I haven't seen you here before. Are you visiting? Well, my name is Jean. And if you haven't figured out what I do in the troupe, I'm the star dancer.
You just gotta talk to everyone until you can activate the story part. There we go. Yeah, you just have to talk to the people until it activates. Jean actually turns out to be one of your best characters as far as DPS. Actually, she is the only real DPS besides Hugo. This is the part where you might want to build up a few levels. As you can see, Jean starts at level 5, which is low. And Jean is actually kind of weak at the start. I mean, she has reasonable attacks. But the fortunate thing is Jean actually levels the quickest, I believe, if I remember right. But yeah, I'm probably gonna start building up at this point, get Jean a few levels, because you're a lot better off if you do that. So I'm probably gonna end the review here. Not because I want to, but because I'm trying to spare y'all the process of the constant building up you normally have to do in these kinds of games. So I'll get back to you at this point once Jean's gained a few levels. So this is gonna end it for tonight. If you like my video, subscribe, check out some of my other ones, and y'all have a good night.